Hello everyone, welcome back to our Mudbox 2017 tutorial series on our sculpted human. So I'm still using the image we used to start out for projection, but I have it on a side panel so you guys can't actually see it. But it's the same picture. I just have it on the side here because I want to start working the form into the back because it comes around to the front and helps define the abs inside of the body's region. So go from the back over here. I'm going to add some form in right in this area. So let's go ahead and use the foamy brush. Again, let's go ahead and put on the stamp. Let's put it on 2. Okay. Let's go right up into the neck area. I'll smooth it out. The reason why I have the stamp on is just because I wanted some surface texture. So I can get some, break it up a little bit so it isn't so sleek and smooth, because that's definitely not how the anatomy is underneath our skin. It has some texture to it. Just gonna smooth that back out. Okay, and this should kind of to the side region here as well. Wraps around. If you look at the same image I was using, you can see there's just a big muscle form that goes in right in here. And then around the side of the ribs, there's another big muscle form that comes over this way. And let's go ahead and just dig in a little bit to kind of find where that's going to be at. Let's see here. And of course, smoothing it back out. Okay, so there's some muscle that kind of comes in here. The stamp I have on here, I'm not really digging. Let's do one of these maybe. Yeah, that's a little better. I'm just trying to get something that looks more like clay. Okay, that's better. I'm going to add some volume to the shoulder region here. I don't think I've said it on this particular lesson series, but I'm just using a regular mouse. I do have a Cintiq, but it ruins the resolution on my screen. This is an older Cintiq, so I'm just using a mouse for this video. If you guys are wondering why it appears I'm using absolute pressure, because that is exactly what's going on. I'm going to leave this part alone for a little while. Do one more pass on it. dig in a little bit right below it. Oops. Like that. Let's see here. Dang it, I went too far. Oh, I'll do it. Just kind of trying to define this one muscle set right in here a little bit better before I moved on. Go over to my smooth tool, and let's bring it down. That's good. Okay, and I'm going to go and add just a little more volume up over here as well. There we go. It's looking a little better. And this actually comes over and kind of carries somewhat up in here, so I'm just going to do one of these like that. And just do a light kind of smooth on it. Yeah. Like that. Kind of does the same thing on the back side. Just going to do one of these as well. Smooth that out. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to use that to carry this down a little bit more. And then smooth this out again. Okay. And then there's this larger muscle group kind of coming out of here. And there's one that comes in here. Okay, and the one that comes in right here, I don't want to dig in that much. Maybe I should build it up first then. Okay, so it's going to be kind of like a little bit like that. Okay, smooth that out a little bit. And it kind of starts to work its way around over here. With my smooth tool. Bring that back up. Okay. I'm going to add that. There's actually, like, I guess there's a couple different sets. So let's do this. Oops. And then we're going to do, oops. I guess I focus down a little bit. It comes around the corner over here. Okay, so that right there. Add some volume in there. So there's around the corner. I'll obviously go and smooth this back up. Knock the smooth back down to down to 50. Okay. I'm liking that so far. Alright, now I'm going to add in the bigger muscle that comes around over here. This one's kind of weird because it's got like this big piece that kind of comes in like this, but then it ends up breaking up into some smaller ones that kind of reveals the rib area. So I'm trying to see here. Kind of like that. Some bigger brush strokes. Some of that volume in there. Okay. Soften that. And if any time you guys are thinking to yourself, like, I don't really want that much muscle in there, you can always go and smooth out the muscle structure. And if you have it on sculpt layers, you can lower the sculpt layers down to where all the tone that we're adding in here right now can be smoothed down to where it's not so prominent. But having that form in there to where you have the ability to pick that is kind of important. Okay. This might have a little bit too much, so I'll just go to my grab tool and just push it in a little bit. Okay. Thing about this muscle, this is the one that you actually can see from the backside. A lot of times you see like muscle builders, like this is the muscle that kind of comes around the back that lets you see some back muscle that fades into the front muscles. So let's actually add some of that back in. Okay, so I can see it still. That's good. And then there are these lower muscles that kind of connect into here as well. Good. Let's go back. Not quite big enough. Okay, we'll smooth some of that out. Smooth out in transitions. So I'm going to go and let's go and ramp this up a bit. I want to push these down just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit softer. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Let's go to the back. The back needs to be smoothed out a bit as well. So let's go ahead and bring this. Bring this back up to 100. Move some of these forms back in. Okay. It's coming along. It's got a ways to go. Alright, so the stomach is and side here is pretty well blocked in. We're at 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and stop now to pick this up in the next lesson. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next lesson.